Buying real estate on St. Kitts or Nevis may be an astute investment, a lifestyle choice, or the culmination of a dream. Whatever your motivation, Nevis Style Realty will find the right property for you. We will ensure that all legal aspects involved in buying, selling, or renting properties are covered, giving you more time to relax and enjoy the laid-back style of our Caribbean islands. Nevis Style Realty. It's an election year in Nevis, and the opposition Nevis Reformation Party, the NRP, is gearing itself up for an election battle with the incumbent Concerned Citizens Movement, the CCM. The CCM won the election in 2013 after the results in the St. John's constituency was overturned by the court due to electoral irregularities. The decision of the court was upheld in an appeal which found irregularities regarding removal of names from the voters' list. That led to then Premier Joseph Parry calling fresh elections instead of a by-election in the St. John's seat. 5 years on, since that decision by the court, NRP leader Joseph Parry is still smarting from that decision, which he maintains was not just. SK Newsline sat down with Mr. Parry at his home in Cotton Ground, Nevis.
That's a very serious concern for me, because many people thought that somehow the Nevis Reformation Party was involved in wrongdoing. And many people point to the court and speak of the ruling of the court. But I want to make it clear that if you were to read the findings of the court, and if you were to see the actions after the findings of the court, you would ask yourself what is really going on.
Mr. Parry says the same method used to assess names on the voters' list is still being used, and he is not comfortable with this ahead of the elections.
The argument was that the persons to whom we objected were not properly informed. That is the argument. And whether they were not properly informed or not, it is not for us, NRP, to decide. That is for the electoral office to deal with. And my understanding is that it seemed as if the judge or judges have ruled that the process is wrong. It is the same process we're using today. So I am concerned about that. We shouldn't have to go into an election with the same process, if it is wrong.
Meanwhile, Mr. Parry reiterates his concern with the appeals court ruling where he and former Deputy Premier Hensley Daniel was charged with malfeasance.
We never had access to the electoral list, to interfere in the electoral list. We were never charged by anybody. How could a court rule like that? The whole thing is messy. It's very, very messy. And I believe if we are to take our court seriously, something has to be done about situations like this.
Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.